finally the match happened that should have took place. Was it November of last year? Is that when that match originally was supposed to be?
Yeah. It was scheduled before. Here's my thing. We learned some stuff. Now, I do not think that Jerry Cadorette would feed us any kind of false statement or line of shit ever. So that being said, when Jerry says he is 70% or less because of his pneumonia, I believe him, and I think that maybe he should have waited. Unfortunately, they probably would have stripped him from his title from him, whatever. But he will make a comeback. It was interesting. Jay Clean, I completely agree with you. So when I made that comment before that if Ermes calls Travis and he pulls him a certain way, he pulled him perfectly.
Did you watch that Ron Bath match?
Ermes Gasparini used the absolute flawless technique to beat Jerry Cadorette.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to him. And the way he did it was like, wow, did that really just happen? Because here's the thing, man. As far as like the plane and all that kind of stuff, Ryan, you know this firsthand. I know this firsthand. Traveling across the ocean with planes being late and delayed and that kind of stuff, that is a real thing, right?
Well, it sucks. And it sucks because not only did he have a bad travel experience, that's not fun. We know that. However, he's also sick. But he showed up, and kudos to him for showing up.
Right.
I don't know what I don't think we're going to get to see a rematch anytime soon. Jerry's got some work to do, and time is on Ermes' side more than it is Jerry's, I think, at this point. It could take a while for Jerry to get back there. So Jerry gets healthy, gets to the point where he's completely ready to pull again. He gets another top guy. He could be right back in the mix. Paul Italia says Jerry could have been 100 times stronger. I don't think he would have mattered Ermes. Interesting. Don't think it would have mattered Ermes. Yeah.
The thing is, though, is that both these guys want this match for so long. And I know it could be frustrating, where, hey, Jerry's ready to pull. Ermes can't go. We'll throw Georgie at him. Ermes is ready to go. Jerry can't make it. We'll throw, Dave Chafee at him. And It was kind of like, okay, months go by. And it was like, okay, finally we're going to do it. And then I remember when that came out and Ermes was upset. Like, can Jerry make it? Jerry had the little, Uber accident, had the plane issues, getting over pneumonia. I've never had pneumonia, but I know people who have, and it's a real thing. It'll drain you out. So, again, if Chance wasn't at 100%, if Jerry wasn't at 100%, we know Morozov wasn't at 100%. And it makes me wonder with this next card coming up, is anybody going to be 100%? You might get a phone call with the 5 guys and go, hey, who's at 100%? Whatever.
It's interesting because it's rare to see an event have this many issues and still go off kind of without a hitch, because I think Engen still did a great job. But I mean, Ermes looked really damn good, man. And now we're talking about him going against possibly Devin. But the holdup isn't Devin, it's Ermes. If his shoulder is absolutely healthy, he could have a turnaround of 1 month. And he said it would be a couple of days they would know. And it's been a couple of days, so we should hear something soon.
I say you probably won't hear anything until weeks in.
It's at the latest. It's 3.5 weeks away, man.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you'll know for sure, because this one, East vs. West 9, was originally Devin and what's his face, right? Originally, but then he got hurt.
Yeah.
And now, Ermes is like, hey, I've been wanting to see that match forever. So wasn't it originally supposed to be Devin and Gennady, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, Gennady can't go. And now you got Ermes, which, I've been wanting to see that match forever,
There's so many matches. So to me, it doesn't matter a lot. Personally, I would have rather seen Devin pull someone else anyway. So,
like who though? I say Vitali, but he already has a match.
Any of them, you could even throw a guy like Georgie in there now, it could be fun. But I want to see Gasparini. I want to see Vitali. I want to see a healthy Morozov. We won't get that in a month. I know that.
Right.
Dennis. There's Cadorette. There's so many options out there.
Well, like I said, the thing is that it's health, and because people are not 100%, it throws all these other matches out of whack.
Yeah.
You don't want to go. And the only person I really feel bad for is Ingen, because he's trying his hardest to come up with these best scenarios, these best matchups, and it's out of his control. And I really feel bad for him because he's put his heart and soul into this event, and it's not his fault. But then if someone's hurt, they're hurt. That's just the way it is. It's an unfortunate. And as fans, we want to see these matchups, and you just won't see them now. Maybe down the road, sure, but maybe just not now.